Okay, let's get it. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. Hope everybody's feeling good this morning. Let me call in on this thing. Um, this is a good time, man, for you to get ready for the new year. You know, we got a 90-day planner that is perfect for. I got the links and everything in the description right now. So if you go to the description, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier this week, but you can click on the one for the perfect holiday gift and order Color Me Millionaire. Order it now so we can have it to you by the time you're ready to get them Kwanzaa gifts. So those stocking stuffers. And then obviously there's the 90-day massive action planner. A bunch of you know about that as well. You know, if you want to start the year off strong, this is the perfect time to get this ordered as well. Yeah, good morning, millionaires. Hope everybody's feeling good. Hope everybody's feeling good. Got something special for you this evening in tonight's newsletter. It's coming out at 3:30 p.m. And of course, my man Keonta's in the house. That's what I'm talking about, baby. My man Alan in the house. The YouTube gang checking in. What's up, Allie? Good, Allie. I'm glad you made it in. What's up, Ebony? Okay, my man Spoon made it up in here. That's what I'm talking about. Man, Spoon, you gotta have your staff checking in. You gotta have everybody checking in, baby. This is for people to stay on point. Tonight's newsletter is gonna have something special in it, y'all. I was just now on the Jay Morrison podcast, and boy, they've been coming for me. That shows me we riling them up. I'm loving that. You know what I mean? But if you haven't seen the podcast yet, that's a great excuse for you to join the for you to join the newsletter. So make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. Join the newsletter tonight. It's coming out at 3:30 p.m. and I will include the YouTube video of the podcast. You can find the podcast on all of the different podcast platforms. It's called How to Beat the Trap. For those that don't know, Jay Morrison, who's behind the whole Black Wall Street movement and everything, it's called How to Beat the Trap. I think you're going to dig it a lot. But if you haven't seen it yet, then make sure you join the newsletter. My man Trey Brown just made it in. All right, we getting it going. What's up, Shalonda? Yeah, you saw that joint, Tracy? You saw that joint, bro? Yeah, we was giving them straight heat in that thing. Giving them straight heat in that thing. So hope everybody's ready. Let's get this party started. What's up, Marie?
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time because we're going to bring the millionaire out of you.
You better believe it. I hope y'all are ready.
Thank you. Please announce yourself.
Septima, what's up?
Good morning. This is Brenda Ward from Entry and Exit Tones are off.
Yeah, what's up, Brenda? How you doing, Queen? Hope you're feeling good this morning.
All participants are muted.
Okay. Yeah. That was Les Brown right there, of course. Yeah, Tracy. They coming for me on Instagram. If you haven't joined my Instagram page yet, you can see little clips of it on there in my reels and everything else. So that'll help as well. And then you can share that with your people. I'm at No Money Down King on Instagram. At No Money Down King on Instagram. Me and King Jay Morrison is on there kind of kicking it. You can kind of see where everything's coming from. There's a couple little snippets that he's put up and then shared them with me as a co-collaborator. He was so gracious to do that. I'm starting to get some followers and everything on my Instagram. So that's a beautiful thing. All right, rep your city. Let us know where you at. You know, what kind of business do you have? Next week is the return of Free Coaching Friday, y'all. So the other thing that you're going to get when you join a newsletter is you're going to get a prompt for you to respond with questions that you have for your business. So many people have asked us about Free Coaching Friday. We're going to bring it back starting next Friday. But this Friday, we're talking all about 10 different wins that any entrepreneur can use. Any entrepreneur can use these when you're tempted to quit. Because you remember back in the beginning when you had so much motivation because every step you made, you saw some change, right? But here's the thing about journeying to the top of that mountain. You always hit what we call the plateau zone, right? I don't care if you're working out. I don't care if you're working on your business. I don't care if you're working on a relationship. You always hit what's called the plateau zone. Somebody put that in the comments. Plateau, the plateau zone. A plateau is that flat place on some some natural structure, right? You'll see plateaus in different parts of the landscape. Well, check this out. In mindset and personal development, what we call the plateau zone is where you're putting in the same amount of effort, but you're not getting the same amount of results, right? When you first learn to play tennis, it's like, oh my goodness, you know what I mean? So that's a backhand, that's a forehand. Oh, love ain't just an emotion, it's a score. You know what I mean? Here's how you serve, right? You're learning every day. You coming home excited, like, oh my goodness. But after you've been going a few months, you're putting in the same amount of effort. You still tired, but your skills aren't still improving. The plateau is what separates the average from the cream of the crop. It's always the ability to be able to fight through the plateau zone. And so what I got for you today is 10 different techniques that you can use where when you start getting outside that comfort zone, when you start hitting that wall, you don't have to feel like quitting. This is something to write inside your planner. Or if you're rocking with us with the Color Me Millionaire vision board, this is how you turn this thing into a power book. You know, you'll have the picture in there, right? Like, I love myself, right? And you got your kids coloring that in or you coloring that in, right? But then also there's always note pages on that thing, right? There's always a quote, like the world is changed by your example, not your opinion. Can you dig that? But then all of a sudden, you got this whole note page part. So my point to you is that this is something you can write in your notes that are going to change everything for you. And I hope that's exciting. I hope that's exciting. Here's number one, y'all. If you're ready for number one, give me a number one and a share. Give me a number one and a share. Give me a number one and a share. Hey, listen, whenever you try to call in on the live line and it tells you not to it won't let you, just text call me to the same number. Just text call me to the same number and it'll call you back. It'll call you back immediately and you don't have to get charged for the call. So I just wanted to throw that out there. All right, here's number one, y'all. Take it easy. Take it easy. You hear me talk about this all the time. But sometimes when you're looking at the top of that mountain, it looks so far away that it starts to drain your motivation right away. Like, yo, I ain't never going to get up there. So what you do is you take it easy. On your list of to-dos, there is a spectrum of stuff that's really difficult, right? And then there's some things you can do that are really easy. I'm talking about super easy. So what if you decided to focus on the easy, quick stuff? Maybe it's a quick reply to an email. That's going to keep you motivated because you've knocked it out. Maybe it's paying a bill you've been meaning to pay. 20 seconds and you done knocked it out. And now you feel a little more motivated. So that's number one, take it easy. Number two is kill the laziness. Kill the laziness. Number two is kill the laziness. What do I mean? Everybody wants to be more fit, right? And sometimes we forget that it's not just your mentality that changes your physiology. We forget it's also your physiology that'll change your mentality. So sometimes when you're going through it, what you can do is just take a small step towards it when we're talking about fitness. So for instance, you ain't got to run 5 miles, but maybe you just walk up the block and back, right? And then when you come back to your work, you're feeling a whole nother vibe. Maybe you just do 5 push-ups, right? Maybe you just do 20 sit-ups instead of 200, right? We're going to kill the laziness. If you're ready for number 3, give me a number 3 and a share. Give me a number 3 and a share, right? Oh, and then tonight, y'all, make sure that you are ready for the newsletter. I'm going to include the podcast that everybody's been talking about. I'm going to include the podcast in the newsletter. So make sure you go to wearemillionaireminded.com, put your name and your email in a box, and you are going to get some real power in that thing. All right, here's number 3. Drink a glass of water. Drink a glass of water. You know what I mean? Instead of just go, I know this sounds crazy, but sometimes we go with coffee to get motivated. But you know, coffee absorbs all of the water in your body. Did you know that? Listen to me. Water is the stuff that literally every cell in your body needs, right? So get yourself a bottle of water, get yourself a full glass of water. Hopefully it's alkaline water, and then bask in the glory that you just did something good for your body. Drink a glass of water. Y'all wasn't expecting it to be that simple, right? Here's number 4. You can just put your mind to it. It can be overwhelming to manage this ever increasing get to do list in our head, right? And the next thing you know, you're giving up. Next thing you know, you're feeling overwhelmed. But remember this, clarity kills overwhelm. Clarity kills overwhelm. So what if you took a break and then made an intentional choice about what to do next? You'd be way better off, am I right? So this is what gives you the break. Stop what you're doing and take 5 deep belly breaths through your nose. Or if your nose is stuffy, through your mouth. You know what I'm saying? You know, every morning when we're doing our visualization and affirmation exercises, we stop and do a breathing exercise, right? A lot of times we don't even breathe correctly. So this is what I mean by belly breath. I mean, when you breathe in, push your diaphragm out, right? When you breathe out, squeeze everything in. Do that 5 times. And then you're going to have the clarity of the Dalai Lama. You get what I'm saying? It's going to give you an opportunity to objectively look at what exactly you are here to do, and then decide whether you need to redirect your efforts or whether you need to keep pushing away at it. That's number 4. Some deep belly breaths. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't do that every day. All right, here's number 5. You ready? Here's something on more the heart set scale. You know, a lot of times we're trying to keep up with all of the angst that comes with making a change. We start to feel isolated. We start to feel lonely. I know. Eagles don't fly in flocks. I get it. But check this out. The reason that we have this community is because of the fact that it makes it easier when you're surrounded by a network of people who want the same thing. You get what I'm saying to you? So here's an easy win for you. Go smile at somebody. Ask them how their day is going and mean it. And mean it. That's going to remind you that you ain't on an island. No man's an island. No woman's an island, right? And everybody can win from a real big smile every now and then. That's a win. That's a win right there. You know, I don't know if you know, but a smile is the first form of charity. You know, you may see somebody who's doing less fortunate in the course of your day. Just smile at them. Say, what's up? Look them in the eye and say, how you doing, brother? What's up, sis? You doing good today, mama? You get what I'm saying? Hold the door for somebody. Even if you a lady, you can hold the door for that older lady. You know what I mean? And then wait patiently as she gets to the door. You're going to feel better about yourself. That's a win. Here's number 6. You deserve a break, baby. You deserve a break every now and then. They taught us this in accelerated learning studies. Like, you can't just be like running through your whole day. Sometimes what you have to remember is, you know what I mean? And then take a break and then come back to it. Like what I just said about doing the push-ups or the sit-ups. But sometimes maybe you just pick up a book. Maybe you just need to catch your breath and recharge for a minute. That's a win if it's intentional. That's a win if it's intentional. Sometimes what you may want to do, there's an app on your phone called Pomodoro. The Pomodoro technique allows you to set these increments of time where you're going hard, and then all of a sudden you get to set these increments of time where you're taking a break. One of my favorite things in this 90-day planner that we have, right, which I suggest you order right now if you want it by the new year. Order right now if you want it by the new year. Even with Color Me Millionaire, order it right now if you want it by the new year. This is the perfect holiday gift and all of that, right? Order it right now. It's an all ages coloring book for your children or for you. The link is in the description of this whole video right here. But one of the cool things that I love about the 90-day planner is that you have this whole system right here where you can do a time audit. Like, what am I really doing between 9 and 10 a.m.? What am I really doing between 10 and 10:30, 10:30 and 11? And it gives you space to put whether it was a profitable activity, a neutral activity, a liability activity. Well, guess what? You can also use this as a way to plan your day. You don't just have to use it to track your day. You can use it to plan your day. And then we give you we give you what we call the $400,000 secret. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. But check it out. If you use it to plan your day, you can write in there, okay, this is going to be my break time right here. Okay, this is where I'm going to read that book that I've been meaning to knock out. I'm just going to knock out 5 pages of it. You deserve a break when you're going as hard as you go as an entrepreneur. If you're ready for number 7, give me a number 7 and a share. Give me a number 7 and a share if you're still with me. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Keon, just drink some water every now and then. Tell him, Mimi. Tell him. Mama Mahasan in the house. Yeah. What's up, Shatora? I'm glad you made it in, Queen. Yeah, Bonafide boss in the house. You've been signing people up for them debit cards, man. It's a free banking system that we've created. It's a free banking system we out here leveraging. My man Willpower made it in. I love it. All right, here's number 7. We got 4 more minutes. I got to give you 4 more. Here we go. Blood is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than water. You got to remember this. Your family starts to suffer sometimes when you're in the nitty gritty of making that massive change happen. You know, it ain't good, but it's pretty normal to them at a certain point, right? It's pretty normal that you're taking them for granted. You're spending your energy on pushing that thing through. But you got to remember what you're doing it for, right? You're doing all of this because you appreciate them. I guarantee you if you're going hard, it's because you have a big why. So here's what I'm suggesting for number 7. Here's a win that keeps any entrepreneur motivated. Send your mom a text. Send your dad a text if you're blessed to still have them, right? Send your spouse. Send your siblings. Send your children a text message. Let them know you were thinking about them. Let them know you love them. Just out the clear blue. It ain't their birthday. It ain't a holiday. It's just a moment for you to remember why you're doing this. That's it. Takes less than a minute, and that's a win. It's going to make you feel good. And the higher your vibration is, the more you're going to be able to accomplish. Because let me tell you something. Everything you want that you ain't got is waiting for you on a higher vibration. E equals MC squared. And I talk about this a little bit in the podcast too. Y'all going to love this podcast. I'm telling you, this podcast out cold. But, I start breaking that down a little bit, like how Einstein won the Nobel Peace Prize because he was saying energy equals mass squared times speed of light. What he was saying is that all matter is just energy vibrating at different speeds. When you match the energy, it manifests. That's all it is. Like when you turn in the dial on a radio tuner, you're going to hit the rock station and all the rap might as well not exist. Or you hit the talk station and now you don't hear the gospel. You see what I'm saying? That's how your life works. Just like your phone ain't got no wires. The laptop ain't got no wires, right? Your life ain't got no wire. It's all thought. And you're able to create vibration with your thought. It's amazing. So when you just reach out to a loved one, you're creating a higher vibration. Here's number 8. We only get one earth. We only get one earth. Yeah, Mama Mahasan. Yeah, Mama Mahasan. Match the energy and manifest. That's right. All right, we only get one earth. I don't care if you're super concerned about climate change, or maybe you've been watching certain media platforms that'll let you think it's a hoax. Here's what we can all agree. Sustainability is a good thing. So find something that's sitting around that can be recycled and put it in a recycling bin. Put it in a recycling bin. That's a quick win for an entrepreneur. Recycle something. Y'all wasn't expecting them to be this simple, but I'm telling you, a lot of times simplicity is where the genius is. I'm telling you. Here's number 9. Clean something up. Clean something up. They say that a pretty good indication of whether you're mentally organized is looking at someone's environment. Look at where you live. Look at where you work. Now, this might or might not be true, because if you look at my car, it's a nice car, but it looks like a rolling file cabinet. You know what I'm saying? My lady's way better at keeping everything cool. Like she be making the bed every morning. She be like, she's on it. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'll be like, where did you put my, do-rag? It was right here on this pile of books. So it looks unorganized to other people, but I know where everything is. You know what I'm saying? But here's what we can all agree on. You always feel much better when stuff is organized. Your mind is sort of like your computer. When you got all these open windows, it starts to slow down. Once you clear yourself of that burden by tidying up your space, you instantly feel more in control, including over the pursuit of your goal. So I hope everybody understands what I'm saying. Here's number 10 I got for you, y'all. Here's number 10. And it's time for us to go do our affirmations. Ask yourself the following question. What do you need to get done tomorrow to keep moving towards your next goal? Right? Here's the second question. What's the next thing you can do today to set yourself up to succeed tomorrow? And then you do that. That's sort of like a wild card for you. So all I'm saying is next time when you're trying to get through it all, I want you to refer to this page in your power book. Hopefully you keep in the power book, you know, in something cool, like either your Color Me Millionaire book, or maybe it's a massive action planner you keeping your notes in, wherever you're keeping it. Next time you're feeling a little weird, and the links for both of those is in the description of this video. So you can just click on it and go order it. Order it now before all of this shipping mess starts to get to you. You get what I'm saying? But millionaires, you need hundreds of wins to get to the championship. I just gave you 10 examples of wins that you can put on yourself. But here's the last thing I want you to know. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate your wins. I always talk about how athletes are peak performance artists. You look at a football player, there's 100 yards between them and their goal. But let them get a 2-yard gain. They stand up, they rip their helmet off. They're like, oh, right? They celebrating 2 yards, and it's still 98 more between them and their goal. You get what I'm saying to you? That's how you got to be with your life, because it is these wins that begin to contribute to you being a champion. Hope this was helpful. That was 15 minutes of fire. Good morning, millionaires. Now it's time for affirmations. It's time for affirmations. Ashley, you see that podcast yet with me and King Jay Morrison yet? If you haven't, make sure you join the newsletter. I'm going to send it out to you. Mimi, you see the podcast yet? Every week you get a newsletter from us at 3:30 p.m. every Friday that goes over mindset, skill set, heart set. You can read the whole newsletter in like 7 minutes, but it is full of power each and every time. You know what I mean? Give me some fire emojis if you've been enjoying the newsletter, man. Let's get it. Yeah, Mama Mahasan. All right, it's affirmation time. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Call in on this number right here. And here's what else. If your phone system tries to charge you for the call, just text "call me" to the same number. 667-776-9461. Text "call me" to 667-776-9461. And Mr. Brown is going to call you and let you in. All right, repeat after me, millionaire. Say it like you mean it. I am so happy and grateful